to, gain respect in the music industry because it is a guy's world. And a lot of girls do make a bad name for themselves. So honestly, you need to look at yourself with a lot of respect and realize that you are something of value and not let yourself get kind of like put into that category of girls. And really, like, I've had to watch my back a lot, and you really take a step back and not do some things because of how they could have been looked at. So I don't know, it's just being really careful and stepping outside of yourself for a second and realizing what things might look like, and just working really, really damn hard.
Yeah, so I've heard stories of girls like being offered jobs just because they've been like good looking and stuff.
Yeah.
That's something like that.
It's sexist in a way, and it sucks, but I mean, it's sad, but that's like how the world works sometimes. And you, instead of being bitter about it, I feel like you just have to give that extra like 110% to realize if you believe in what you're doing, then you'll succeed no matter what. It's just, there's going to be obstacles regardless. It's not easy at all.
I definitely think that you paved the way a lot.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, thanks.
You are a big inspiration to a lot of people.
Oh, thank you. I mean, it's really difficult because, I mean, I've been involved in the whole music scene for like 9 years now since I first started going to concerts. So, I mean, it doesn't come easily, and I definitely have had to work my ass off for a lot of years.
Good job.
Thank you.
What year is this on your work?
Fourth year. I think it's fourth year. I keep having to like rethink it. Fourth full year, I'm pretty sure. I did Warped Tour 1 year when I was 18 for like a couple weeks, and it was an absolute disaster.
Yeah, I bet. What is like your inspiration for your style, outfits? Yeah, I really like your style.
Thank you. I am a big vintage freak.
Oh, yeah.
So I live in LA, so I'm very fortunate to have a ton of awesome vintage stores and flea markets and stuff like that when I'm home. I actually got this at Urban, and it's the first time I've shopped at Urban in so long.
Really? Urban's my favorite store.
I love Urban. See, but it's like when I have these vintage stores around, I'm like, I'd rather buy that for cheaper than buy the same thing at Urban.
I went to a yard sale and I got like that and like a bunch of these.
You can find such
film cameras,
great little treasures everywhere like that.
So great.
But yeah, I don't know, I'm really inspired by the 60s and 70s and the 90s. Like, I love the whole grunge movement, and it's coming back, and I'm so stoked. Because now I can actually find things that like fit me and aren't like baggy and disgusting.
Have to like alter.
Yeah, I alter all of my clothes too.
What's your favorite collaboration that you've ever done?
The bracelet that I did with Alex from All Time Low was so funny because, one, I still don't understand what the hell it means. We were just like throwing around ideas when we were on Warped Tour like 2 years ago, and he's like, oh yeah, we should do like OMG gas scarf or whatever, and people don't even know what to call it when they buy it. I'm like, alright, I don't understand what it means. He's like, dude, people will love it, I swear to God. And it's been awesome. I love him. He is one of my really good friends.
I've met him a couple times. He's really nice.
Yeah, he's such a sweetheart. All those guys are absolutely amazing.
It's pretty great.
Yeah. Oh, you have one of my bracelets on.
I do. I had another one, but I went tubing and it fell off.
Oh, no.
I was really upset about that.
You'll have to come grab some.
It was the I Heart Redhead one.
Oh yeah.
And then I dyed my hair red, so it made even more sense.
That's like, I made that one before I dyed my hair red because I love redheaded boys.
Yeah.
For some odd reason. So I had it when I was blonde, and then I dyed my hair, and I'm like,
I really like your hair right now, actually.
thank you. It's gross, but that's Warped Tour.
One beauty product you can't live without.
Oh, let's see. I would say a good moisturizer. I'm like a skin freak, especially on Warped Tour. Your skin just gets so disgusting, so I have this like regimen of face wash in the morning, a daytime moisturizer, wash my face again after I'm done working, kind of nighttime moisturizer, wash my face again before I go to bed, and I have like this Dior nighttime like rejuvenation moisturizer that I'm obsessed with. Your skin just gets so gnarly on Warped Tour, so
mine is gross right now.
and you've been here for like a couple hours. Yeah, so probably a good skin regimen is something that I can't live without.
What's your favorite thing from your line?
That's such a tough question. Let's see. The Sorry for Partying shirt is probably my favorite.
I really like that one.
It's the most popular, and there's even bands and clothing lines on this tour that have ripped it off. Like on the Warped Tour. I'm like, you guys haven't realized that I've been on this tour for like 3 years. But, which is awesome too. I mean, I take it as, it's kind of flattering. Yeah. But that's probably my favorite. Is anything with like the partying logos on it. It's fun. I love to have a good time, and
your like keep calm and carry on.
Thank you. Yeah, I love that one too.
I can't even read my own handwriting. How bad is that? What inspired you most to design t-shirts and like bracelets?
It's so weird because I didn't ever think I would be doing this with my life at all. So there's no like preconceived ideas or strategy or anything like that. So I feel like all of my designs are inspired from what I'm into. Like there's a lot of things from certain movies, certain books, and things about traveling, and I just get inspiration from everywhere. So it's kind of just my experiences in life that I'm sort of just like throwing in my mind and just spitting them right back out. So I don't know, there's not one specific thing. Obviously music behind everything inspires me beyond anything. But yeah, I just take a little bit from everywhere.
Have you done any tours other than like Warped Tour? I know you've been at Bamboozle.
Yeah, we do Bamboozle every year, and then I did the Bamboozle Roadshow, which came to this venue. It's like deja vu all over again.
They come here every year.
Yeah, they do. We did Soundwave in Australia this summer, which was incredible.
I've heard Australia.
It's like their Warped Tour. We went to Australia and then we went to New Zealand beforehand, and it was absolutely incredible. I went bungee jumping, which was insane. And we're trying to do some other tours too, but festivals are always the best because you get to meet so many awesome people and it's such a big crowd.
Have you ever been over to like Hawaii?
I went to Hawaii when I was like 5.
Really?
Yeah.
I just got back in like February.
Oh.
Not like right now. Yeah. It was really fun.
Hawaii is amazing.
Yeah.
I would vaguely remember it, but I want to go back so bad and do the Lost tour.
Yeah.
On Oahu, I'm pretty sure it is.
We went on a helicopter tour and they landed at like the Jurassic Park fall. Oh. I was like loving it.
How awesome.
It was great.
Yeah, that's amazing.
I know I'm really young, but my brother's like 30, so I grew up on all like the 80s, like
Really?
movies and everything. Yeah.
That's so rad, yeah. I want to do it so bad. We always talk about going to Hawaii after Warped Tour.
And
So like, we need something that's tropical and nothing like Warped Tour at all. Just like to like decompress, but we never end up doing it. Maybe this year, who knows?
Hopefully.
Yeah, I need it.
What's your favorite band on like Warped Tour this year?
There's this band called Larry and His Flask that I love so much. I saw them last year. They played one of the after parties in San Diego, and they're this crazy folk spastic sort of band. I describe them to people as Mumford and Sons on crack, basically. And they usually play like in front of their tent every day, and now Warped Tour has been offering like the opening spot on the main stage. So if you go to any other dates, you have to watch them. They're so insane. They're so good.
What's your favorite band overall?
It's such a hard question. You know the band Something Corporate?
Yeah.
They were the band that has like completely changed my life. The first band that I ever fell in love with when I was 15 years old. So for nostalgia reasons, that band, I love the Beatles so much. And then recently, like in the past few years, Mumford and Sons has been one of the only bands that's like completely spoken to me. So
Multi Streets and Peaches is pretty good.
oh yeah, they're awesome.
Yeah.
I love that band.
How have you changed since we first started? Like,
First started clothing or first started? I don't know. It's hard. I mean, that's a very tough question. I started it when I was in college, so I guess finishing college up while I was trying to start a business was really good because it taught me a lot of skills, like organizationally, business-wise, and kind of like keeping my life in some sort of order. Because when I was in college, I was just like crazy party, like whatever. And so it's kind of made me really get a grip on reality and the fact that I do own a business. Like I have to be very professional. I have to keep things in a certain manner, or else they'll go astray and it'll tank, basically. So.
alright, this is my last question. How do you feel about Tumblr?
I love Tumblr. I have a Tumblr.
Yeah, I follow you guys.
You do?
Yeah.
I love Tumblr. It's great, especially because we don't get internet or anything on the bus, so it's very hard for me to ever get to a computer. So I have the Tumblr app on my iPhone, so I just like posted something like 5 minutes ago on Tumblr, so I can be like just taking a video and post it like 5 minutes later. So it's very accessible and it's really good for people on the road.
That's pretty great.
Yeah.
Alright, nice meeting you.
Awesome, thank you so much.
Yeah.